Hello everyone, let's have a very mathematical day today. I'm Lee and joining me is...
Hi, I'm Vibranch.
Today we have our own maths personal expert, our Dibya sir.
Wait, Lee, let's introduce him in a better way. The man behind Maths with Dibya.
Jai Jagannath. Thank you.
Okay, so are you going to ask the first question?
Yes, I have amples of questions to ask.
I'm very excited to start this conversation. So
Okay.
without any further delay, let's get started.
Sir, what kind of student were you?
Okay, so you are just basically taking me to my childhood days. Okay.
Yes.
So regarding which we are asking, like regarding academics, how I was studying, or
No, how were you studying in your childhood?
I was a good student. Yeah, I was studying well.
Okay, so if I were to open your report card from class 8, then what would I see?
Report card. So maths mark was the best one. Okay. In fact, in all other subjects also, you will find it in a good way.
Was maths your favorite subject from the very start?
No, not from the beginning stage. The maths was not my favorite one. So I was liking all the subjects.
So who inspired you to become a maths teacher?
There are certain circumstances. There are certain people. Those who have inspired. It's not basically a particular person or a particular people who has inspired. So
Sir,
yeah.
what made you start this podcast?
Okay. So before I was thinking about it from the long time. I was thinking about starting a thing where everyone will be benefited. So regarding this podcast, recently I just thought of doing all these things.
Sir, why is this podcast different from a normal YouTube introduction?
Basically, listen, we have started the discussion. So gradually you'll come to know why this podcast is very much different and very important in terms of other discussions.
So if tomorrow
Yeah.
all the exams disappear, then would you still teach maths in the same way?
My whole perspective regarding this thing is everyone should be assessed, but not everyone should be evaluated. The marks, the grades should not be like that.
Why did you decide to start this maths channel?
Okay, so actually I was teaching for last 6 years. For last 6 7 years, one thing I have noticed that whenever I am entering into the class, whenever I am entering, starting a topic, any chapter, any of the given chapter I am discussing. So one thing I'm getting every time that they are lacking in one particular aspect, that is connectivity. Students were unable to connect to with whatever they have studied in the previous classes. Basically, maths concepts and chapters are interlinked. But when I was like recently, one thing that came to my mind, and just that's the only reason why I'm starting or why I've started this thing. That is your when I entered to grade 9, I was teaching that there is a small concept that is proof of irrationality. Okay, so that irrationality to prove that irrationality of given numbers, the concept is interlinked to prime numbers, co-primes, prime numbers. So when I asked grade 9 students about co-prime numbers, they said, okay, they're just confused. So I thought I came to know one thing, that they are simply just unable to connect to whatever they have studied. So everyone, my only point is everyone should be able to connect. Okay, so if in case, suppose me, I'm talking about myself, I have learned how to cycling. If I know, then I cannot forget. No, I don't need to practice cycling in grade 3. Again, I don't need to learn that cycling in grade 4, in grade 5, in grade 6. So that's the basic thing where every student is lacking. So that's the reason I thought ki I should start this channel, and here the specificity of this channel will be connecting the concepts. All the chapters whatever we are going to study. Suppose it is let's take triangles. This is chapter. Triangles, polygons, types of triangles, congruency, similarity. So there is a sequence or series of concepts that should be interlinked. So that's the point I decided ki everyone should be able to connect the concepts so that the learning process will be very easy for them. Yeah.
What's one lesson in your journey that taught you something, not just you but all the students? Like, what's one lesson math left with you?
Okay. Lesson means what I used to say in the class, in every class, if you are able to visualize the things, whatever the question is, if you are able to visualize, then you will be able to solve 50 to 60% of the question. You have already cracked. So one chapter is there, one particular aspect, that is your trigonometry. And I was finding, while solving trigonometry, I was finding it is very difficult. So until and unless the height and distance, how to measure the height of a mountain and all this, that. So I was finding it is very difficult. Then a person came into my life and he just told me, he guided me how to visualize the things. Then I was able to just find that crack. Yes, okay, I need to visualize the things. Until and unless I am not visualizing what exactly the question is, then I cannot solve. So that's the thing. Visualization of every aspect. Okay, now you say grade 3, 4, 5 students, 6 students. The most difficult part of their whole journey is word problems.
No, ask him.
Yeah, it's word problems. Why these word problems are finding very difficult? Like, it seems to be very difficult. Why? Because my thought of opinion is they are simply unable to visualize the things, whatever the demand of the question. And one more thing also I'll say, that's mainly because of exposure they are not getting. They have never seen the vegetable market. So how will they be able to connect with the things? Okay, potatoes 2 kg is 30 rupees per kg. These things, they know very much of calculation. But simply the one thing is they are not able to visualize the things. If you will be able to visualize, then 70% of your calculation you have already cracked. Yeah.
Did you always love maths?
From the very beginning, from the initial phase, I was not. Like, I didn't know that whether I have to love maths, whether I have to solve maths, whether I have to complete my homework only. So I didn't know the idea actually to love or to like anything like that. It's from the very beginning. I'm talking about my initial phases, grade 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was just a subject for me. Then only things developed. Yeah.
So, if someone says I'm not just a maths person, then what would you say to that student?
No one is a maths person.
Like someone who has failed maths and is not good at that subject and is on the verge of giving up. And if you had just 30 seconds with that student, what would you tell to that student?
Okay, if someone has failed for many of the times, no, then he should be learning many things. The maths is basically 2 to 3 things that he or she needs to introspect. It's not failing, nothing is failure. I think scoring 3 marks, 4 marks, 30 marks, 90 marks, we should not consider it as a failure or anything like that. Scoring 3 marks is not a failure. Everyone is having their own definition of failure. So she should not be demotivated or discouraged. The only thing that I will tell within that 30 second or anything like that, just to introspect yourself where exactly you are doing the mistakes. And we the people only, we are just glorifying maths. Okay, there are all the subjects, every subjects are there, and maths is not that much difficult. If I'll say maths is having only the concepts, there are subjects, there are chapters, it doesn't have any concept. Simply we have to learn, simply we have to demonstrate, simply we have to observe or follow the pattern or anything like that. Maths is not like that. Maths is a very concrete subject, and there are many of the chapters those are abstract. Many subjects are there. So basically we have created that fear of maths. We means that may be students, that may be teachers, that may be colleagues, that may be your friends, that may be the parents also. They've only created the fear of maths. Suppose you just think one thing, a student doesn't know, a student cannot like differentiate between maths and other subjects. Suppose someone will be taught that okay, every subjects are equal. Forget about equality. You just go and solve. You just go and practice. You just go and understand. Then only we can say these things that nothing is like horrible. Nothing can fear us. Getting what I'm saying? So this is the whole point. So we are only creating the fear. We are only creating the fear that okay, maths is very difficult subject. It cannot be solved. This, that, all. There are subjects having lot of things. We have to understand, remember, create, diagram, this, that, and everything. So we are only creating. We have only created the fear. It's not the fear. That's the only purpose. I just want to discuss that we should eradicate that fear among everyone. The parents should realize that maths is not the subject where you need to fear everything, where you need to like everyone should enjoy and everyone should feel happy while solving the maths. Everyone should happy, all the students community. It's not for students only, but everyone, whoever is solving maths and all, they should be like feel. They should feel the happiness after solving. Okay, I cracked it. That's the whole point that I just want to ask you.
Sir, if you are in KBC and you are given 4 lifelines, whom would you call and why would you call? And why do you think he or she is smarter than me?
Okay, so in my last 25, 26, 26, whatever, and teaching career of 6, 7 years of journey, I have seen a lot of people. They are very much wiser than me. They are very much smarter than me. Everyone, and many of the people they have guided me. So if four people you are saying, definitely like there are that based upon the question that has been asked. If it is regarding maths, and okay, I'm telling you apart from this concept, let me tell you one thing. Actually, maths is all about building the trust.
How?
Okay, I have my maths teacher. I'm like teacher is there, whom I idolize, whom I love, whom I respect, and whom I trust. Everything I do. Okay, and whatever question while solving, whatever question come to my mind, I suppose I'm not able to solve. There are instances where I don't get that particular concept or get that particular idea where to how to solve. So what I do, I immediately send that question to my teacher. Okay, even I'm that time I don't know whether he or he will be able to solve or not, but I have that trust that he will solve it. Getting what I'm saying? So it is like particularly or clearly it is based on the trust that we are developing, and as a teacher and as a parents we should be able to develop that trust among the children, among the students, that they should trust us. Getting what I'm saying? So if these questions will be asked to me, I will be asking my teacher, my parents, mama, and all. Yeah.
What mistakes do students usually make while studying maths?
Just study maths without studying. It's the whole point of doing mistakes. They are studying the maths without even studying. Okay, what do you mean by studying maths?
Practicing maths, I think.
Practicing maths, I think. Suppose one formula is there, and we are practicing 10 questions, 15 questions, 20 questions.
No, this is the pattern between us students. If there's one formula, we'll remember that formula and apply it to other kinds of questions.
Okay.
That's what we usually do.
Okay, so basically you are using the formula that a plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and then you are applying this in every question. So 10, 15, 20 questions. Okay. You tell what is your point of view about reading or studying maths.
Sir, we should not study, we should also practice and understand the maths problems so we could solve the difficult maths problems that are given. We should also understand maths like we do to other subjects. Like in English, we read the chapter, then we get to know the question answers and all. So we should understand maths also, not just practicing help solve problems.
The
We
only
should
thing
also
I will
practice.
tell, yeah, but the only thing I will tell that we are lacking in applying the concepts that we have understood, that we have read, that we have remembered, that we have discussed and all. Suppose we are making Maggie in 2 minutes. One advertisement was there, no? making Maggie in 2 minutes. Okay, we came to know the procedure how to make Maggie. So then what we are doing?
Making the Maggie.
We are applying, no? We are applying the skill that whatever we understood. Again, one thing. Suppose the same example of riding bicycle or riding a bike. Suppose I came to learn, I learned how to ride a bike. Then what I'll do?
I like the bike.
I will ride, no? But that is not what we are doing.
So what are we doing?
Suppose we have learned how to find out the area of a square, area of a rectangle. But students inside the classroom, they are not able to apply that area of rectangle or area of a square inside their classroom.
Okay, like real life applications.
Real life applications everywhere. Money is all about calculation. Time is all about finding time, duration of time and all. Geometrical shapes and objects are basically the real life things. Everywhere we can find. Inside the classroom, in the playground, in the auditorium, everywhere. But we are not finding that inquisitiveness among the student is lacking behind. That is what I am telling. That is what I will tell. This is where they are going in the wrong direction. Yeah.
Sir, in maths, why do students which topic students fear the most?
Basically, I will tell there are certain section of students, they fear all the chapters. Certain section of students, they fear specific chapters. So fear for everyone is different. Someone is fearing typically, someone is fearing something else. So just like that. So someone is having the fear in number system, someone is fearing rational numbers, someone is fearing mensuration, someone is fearing trigonometry and all. So my whole point is why they are fearing. We should know the exact base point why they fear.
Do they actually fear numbers or they fear the
They fear the pressure, nothing else. They fear the pressure created by the teachers, the parents, the whole society and all, nothing else. If the same society, the same parents, the same teachers will create the pressure for science, for physics, for chemistry, for biology, for social studies, in the next 10 years or 15 years, they will start fearing social science, history, geography, this and that. How many times you have been told that history is a difficult subject?
Daily. All my friends.
No, exact. How many times, if we will compare the parameters, that history, how many times you have been told that maths is a difficult subject or history is a difficult subject?
More often I listen that maths is a difficult subject.
Exactly. Suppose if I'll ask you, friends, that how many times you have been told that which subject is different, maths or English?
Maths.
Maths. And I can bet on it, if you'll go and ask 90 or 100 students, everyone will say, or everyone have been told that maths is the difficult subject.
That's the stereotype.
Exactly. If from today onwards, the whole this system will start saying history is a difficult subject, geography is a difficult subject, biology is a difficult subject, whatever things are, then after 10 years, everyone will start saying this is a difficult subject. That's the only reason students are fearing maths. They are making mistakes just because of fear, nothing else. This is the blunders that we are making, that the whole society is making, just by putting the pressure that maths is the difficult subject. No one else. We are we are the one who is doing all these things, and that's the only reason I have started this channel, that to make everyone understand, all the parents, the teachers, the students, and everyone, maths is not the difficult subject. That they just have to keep this particular thing out of their mind. You don't need to do all these things. No, enough is enough. Yeah.
Sir, which teacher changed your life?
I have learned many lessons from all the teachers, but there is a point, no, where we say maths is our favorite. Out of all the colors, we say white is my favorite, black is my favorite. Okay, I'm just sharing one very good experience of mine. Huh? So it was, I think, grade 5 or grade 6 of annual exam that you are saying. Now you are saying term and assessment or term and exam. Huh? Okay. So it was on the month of March, I guess, February last and March 1st, in between. So that time the cricket was at its peak. Like, it is just the winter is going away. So all the cricket matches, tournaments happened during those days. So where I was studying, it is having a large playground and all, and one of the very big tournament was happening, cricket tournament. So that time I was mad for cricket. So what exactly I did, and it was maths exam. Okay, so the one which was who was invigilator, I asked, sir, how many marks I need to pass? He said, okay, 30 marks. So now I just asked, what is the pass mark? He said 30 marks. The teacher or whoever was the invigilator, he said 30 marks. So I answered 30 marks of questions and went. Okay, I exactly answered 30 marks of questions and went. Went where? To the playground.
Did you actually get 30 marks?
No. I'm telling you. So 30 marks. Huh? I answered questions of 30 marks and went towards the tournament. So then I was pretty sure that I will secure 30 marks. Okay. So when the result declared, no, not exactly the day of result publication, just 2 days before the result publication, my maths teacher just called me and given me the answer sheet. Just show what you have done. Just think how much marks I would have scored. I scored 29.
Oh my god, just one mark?
Yeah, I scored 29. I'd given the answers of 30 marks and I scored 29. And for the last consecutive 2 to 3 years, I was securing the highest marks in all the subjects in aggregate or whatever that may be. So that maths teacher just called me and asked me what exactly has happened. And I said, sir, I was just like, how can I say that just because of tournament I left the paper? But I said the truth. So just tournament was happening. So I was very much excited to watch the cricket tournament. So I went. Then the teacher just inspired me in such a way that 29 of marks changed into 39. Just because of that 39, I developed the trust. I was telling about the trust, no? To develop the trust among the students. So that particular moment, I developed the trust. I developed every sort of feelings for that one person, and from that day to this day he is the one who is guiding me, who is like whom I'm idolizing and all. That's the only reason I started loving maths. I started loving my maths teacher, and I started idolizing him, and in every aspect. That's the reason. Yeah.
So when someone finishes this podcast, watching this podcast, what is one thing they should take with them? One lesson they should take with them after watching this?
They should like take out the fear among the children. Suppose one student is watching this, they should understand this is the subject. The maths is not the subject to fear. Suppose a parent is watching this, they should understand that we should not develop the fear among the students. If a teacher is watching this, they should not they should understand one thing, that we should not develop the fear among our students. So that's the whole point. If one is watching, he should encourage his friend, encourage everyone to to understand one thing, that maths is not the subject to fear. They should not. Yeah.
Sir, when did teaching become your purpose instead of your profession?
Actually, one story behind it. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just telling you. I have never thought of I'll be in this profession
Oh,
or this passion. I didn't have this passion
okay.
before my birth. Okay, before my birth, my father has already decided
What?
that my student, my son,
Will become a
my
math teacher.
son will become a teacher. Not
Okay.
exactly the maths teacher.
Oh,
My son will become a maths teacher. And in Indian family, if mother is a teacher, then काम गया बेटा. So you have to be a teacher. So that pressure was every time around me, that I have to become a teacher. I have to become a teacher. Actually, my father, in a very good institute, I got that engineering admission after my 12th, and my father just my father didn't let me know that this thing has come, you have been selected or anything like that. Okay, after 3 months of my teacher training, I came to know my father is telling me, okay, I just want to tell you one thing. These things have come that time, and I didn't let you know. So these things also happened. Basically, it is just because of my father. Then, after few moments, after few years, I started loving this profession. I started loving.
Why? Why did you start to love teaching out of all the professions you could have chosen? You could have chosen any other profession if you did not want
Yeah,
to
I
teach.
could
But
have
what?
chosen, but I entered to this profession not by my choice.
But what made you
But
stay?
the things I can feel whenever I told you, na, the students should feel that I have cracked this problem. I have cracked this question. I have solved this question. That sense of happiness should be on their face. Okay, so while teaching, after 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years of teaching, I was able to see the faces. I was able to see the happy faces, and those are the real happy faces. They were not fake smiles and anything like that. They were smiling like the way they should. It's the it gives me inner that pleasure. You are getting, know what I'm saying? It is the only reason, just because I stayed in this profession. That's the whole point. कि yes, हंसा रहा हूँ मैं इन लोगों को. ये लोग सच में हंस रहे हैं just because of me.
Okay.
So that's the point, and an attachment happens, and that attachment happened with my students and all.
why is mathematics different from every other subject?
Is it different?
Yes, that's the stereotype, no?
I don't think
Maths,
so.
exactly. This is the motive behind creating this channel. Motive behind this Maths with Dibya is all key. They should understand maths is a subject. Maths is a subject, and we should know, we should understand the skill, and we should be able to apply the skill that we are learning. getting what I'm saying? It is not different from any other subjects. It is one among the subjects.
Yes.
So yeah,
It's just a stereotype that we think that maths is very different from other subjects.
maths is very different from others. Maths is difficult. Maths is hard to solve. How can you score 90? And one more thing is the 90%.
And that story.
90%, 95. How much you have secured? 90, 95 and all. Yeah.
Sir, ଆପଣ କେବେ ସ୍କୁଲ ନ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ ବାହାନା କରିଛନ୍ତି?
Never. ମାନେ କେବେ ବି କରିନି ନୁହଁ କରିପାରିନି. Actually,
You didn't got a chance.
I didn't get a chance. So basically, जो स्कूल रे मैं पाठ पढ़ुଥିଲି से स्कूल रे ମୋ मम्मी ଥିଲେ टीचर.
Oh my god. Same.
तो ମୁଁ କିଛି ବି ସେମିତି ବାହାନା ଦେଇ ପାରୁ ନଥିଲି. Okay, so I have to go with her only. मते तांको सह ही जीवा ପାଇଁ पड़ुतला, तांको सह ही आसीया ପାଇଁ पड़ुतला. तो हाँ, that time I was going to tuitions. So tuitions जीवा ପାଇଁ ମୁଁ गोटे କରୁଥିଲି जेतले पूरा winter morning रे at 6:30 मते जीवार थिला ट्यूशन. माने जीवार थाए every day. So what I do is मो साइकिल नु तार प्रेशर खोल दउतली. From both the tires puncture. So अच्छा आज पंक्चर हो जी तो आज पंक्चर ठीक करे आनिया परे तापरे मु चली जीवी. तो बेसिकली व्हाट हैपेंड आफ्टर 2-3 टाइम्स. सो एवरी टाइम आई से कि अच्छा 6-7 डेज रे थरे एटा पंक्चर हो जाई जी तो मो डाडी नहीं की जानती साइकिल नहीं की जानती तो ताको ठीक करिया पे. देन अगेन यू विल कम बैक एंड से अच्छा साइकिल तो पंक्चर हेई नथिला अच्छा ताले प्रेशर नथियो. देन वेरी नेक्स्ट टाइम 2-3 टाइम्स रे माय मदर एक्चुअली जस्ट केम टू नो कि मु कोन करची. तो माय मदर सेड अच्छा ए जिंस कंटिन्यू हबो कि या पर साइकिल रे प्रेशर रहइबो. मुके नहीं साइकिल रे एबे प्रेशर रहइबो आ केबे पंक्चर होबो. फ्रॉम दैट डे इट हैज नेवर हैपेंड अगेन.
Did you ever fell in love with maths?
Yeah.
Well, what was that moment?
Yeah. Yes. I have fallen in love with maths. There is an instance happened. One thing happened with me. After that, I really fell in love with the maths. It's just because of when I saw the fear among everyone. I just empathized with the students, what exactly they are thinking. Yes, and sometimes we fall in love by empathizing others. So I empathize that particular situation, the circumstances in which the students are, what exactly they are feeling. Then I fell in love with maths just because of them, just because of my students, just because of the whole the system I'm talking about.
सर आपण गणेश पूजा और सरस्वती पूजा दिन आपण निज बुक्स पूजा करंती कमे समस्ते निज बुक्स पूजा करंती ए सब
गणेश पूजा सरस्वती पूजा रे मु ग्रेड 7th 8th जाय बुक्स पूजा करतली. गोटे बहुत बड़ पेपर रे या ताको रैप करी कि गणेश को पाखरे या फिर सरस्वती को पाखरे दिया जाए. एंड द फर्स्ट थिंग इज मु हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी बही को दे दोथि काहे कि ना मते 3-4 दिन धरि कि हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी पढिया नै पढनथला. एंड माय मदर वाज ए एसएसटी टीचर दैट टाइम. तो आई कैन इजीली से व्हेनेवर माय मदर विल आस्क ओके टिके बही बाहर कलु एसएसटी पढिबा हिस्ट्री पढिबा बही ठाकुर पाखरे अछि गणेश पढुचंदी बही गणेश को पाखरे अछि गणेश पढुचंदी. पुनी नेक्स्ट मु आउ आई एम द फर्स्ट वन टू सबमिट द बुक जो रैप करी कि मु फास्ट दे दिए. गणेश पूजा 2 दिन पूर्व मो बही खाता सब लेके ठाकुर पाखरे गणेश माने विसर्जन परे भी मो बही खाता आसी न थाए. से विसर्जन हबो स्कूल खोला हबो तापर 2 दिन 3 दिन परे मु जीबी बही खाता आनिया पे माने कांस्टेंटली से जो दैट इज माय स्कूल बंक. मो क्लास बंक होची से मु 6-7 दिन हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी मते पढिबार नै गणेश से 7 दिन गणेश पढिबे.
ओके सर एबे अब में करनती
नहीं एबे भी करूची. नाउ आई एम अच्छा by the time I realized one thing, it's good. I'm not against submitting books and notebooks near the Lord. So I'm not against it. But by the time I have realized one thing, माने गणेशों को पाखरे गणेशों को पाई से religiously that faith should be there. We should have faith कि okay he is विघ्न विनाशक. Whatever situations will come वो विघ्न विनाश कर देबे. तो बट बुक्स देले एग्जाम रे मते पढ़ी मते लिखिबार अछि तो गणेश हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी महेंद्र सभ्यता हरप्पा सभ्यता जी गणेश पढ़िए by that but ultimately मते ही लिखिबार अछि ना हां जैसे now I am having the faith okay yeah
What is the funniest reason your student has given for not submitting homework and not doing maths?
okay
Funniest reason.
I am telling for last consecutive 3 days one of my students is giving first day he said sir notebook टा कोठी रखी देछि मु पाउनी okay then what exactly I did I gave the questions in another notebook out a notebook रे second day he told सर जो नोटबुक रे क्वेश्चन देथिले सेटा पाई माने जोटा फर्स्ट हो जितला ताकू पाई गेली बट द वन दैट यू हैड गिवन होमवर्क मु सेटा पाउनी ओके देन थर्ड डे व्हेन आई वेंट सर मु दीटा जाक नोटबुक पाउनी and can you guess who that महान
Divyanshu.
It's Vipran. It's him. For the last consecutive 3 days, he said first day he said, "Sir, I lost my one copy."
Seriously?
Okay. Then in the second notebook, I gave few questions. Second day, he lost the second copy, and in the third day, he said, "Sir, I lost both the copies." Okay, very good.
Okay.
So it is a series of events. No, you can just connect what he has done to me.
I didn't know it was you.
Yes, it was.
Bad, very bad.
सर आपण केबे को सब्जेक्ट रे फेल हेसंती
I told you, na, fail wala story. The only time, that's the only time.
29.
29. That 29 got converted into 39. Okay, that inspired me a lot.
That also inspired you to be a teacher.
Yeah, not teacher. That inspired.
That means that also motivated you to be a teacher.
Yeah, that didn't motivated to become a teacher. That motivated me. That inspired me. That built the confidence, the trust, the love, the faith for that teacher. And from that point, I just started idolizing him.
Maths with Dibya आरंभ करबा पछरे आपनको सबठारु बड़ सपना कोन?
The like maths with Dibya is basically about one thing. Ki I told you na that irrational thing, numbers, root 2, co-primes. In maths with Dibya, there are so many things that I have planned. I have chosen all the concepts, all the interconnected concepts from grade 5, 6 to 10. It is basically the main motive behind it is base to board. From the base concepts to the board exam. So students will be able to learn all the things in segment wise. Suppose there is a chapter number system. They will know about digits, numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, all the types of numbers, primes, composites, co-primes. Then they will know about natural numbers. They will know about whole numbers. They will know about integers. They will know about rational numbers. They will know about irrational numbers. They will know about real numbers. So that starting from grade 5 to grade 10, everything will be covered in a particular segment, like in a sequence, so that they will be able to connect to whatever they have studied in the previous class. They will connect even number, odd numbers. They will connect prime numbers, composite numbers. They will connect natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and all. So that the series of connectivity will be there. Without that connectivity, na, you cannot excel.
सर आपण केबे माड खाइसंती पढिबा पई
माड मु खाइछि बट पढिबा पई आई डोंट थिंक सो लाइक मोर सेमति केबे मन नाही एंड दिस इज द वन ऑफ द मोस्ट important reason. Can you believe one thing? Okay, I'm telling you few instances. Whenever I'm taking classes, now I'm taking classes in any class, that may be in grade 9, grade 10, grade 8 and all. Constantly they are saying, sir, maths teacher ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଭଳିଆ ବି ଦେଖି ନଥିଲୁ, maths teacher ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଭଳିଆ ବିଲକୁଲ ବି ଦେଖି ନଥିଲୁ. 2-3 days back, someone just told ki, sir, in my class, कहाँ थे आप प्रभु? That this is the thing. In my class, someone just told me, sir, कहाँ थे आप प्रभु? So this is the sense of what that uh, thing I have developed among the students, they are very much free with me. They can ask me. Nowadays, students of grade 9th, 10th, 8th, 7th, they are facing so many difficulties. They are going through many problems. They are facing many like psychological difficulties also they are facing. So they need a safe space where they can discuss everything. That's like getting what I'm saying. So it is all about the thing I'm telling. I told you na, they have never just told me, sir, we have never seen such a maths teacher. Maths teachers are usually very strict, very thing, yeah, oh, this that. That's the thing I have learned from my maths teacher. Can you believe one thing? Just go to 30 years ago, 25 years ago, maths teacher was, that time maths teacher were very strict, and I have not got a single punishment. My maths teacher has never punished me, not a single time.
Oh.
Not a single time. They had he had given me tasks, he had given me
And
homework,
you completed
everything.
it. That's
I completed, sometimes I have not. But he is the one who has never punished me. Like you told na sir kebe mad खाइछंती मु केबे माड खाइनी इवन मो मैथ्स टीचर पाखरु मु केबे जस्ट फिंगर टिप भी मो पाखरे मो देह से केबे लगे ना. That's the thing I have, like he has inspired me. Never. And he always listens to what I am saying. He always listens. So that is what I want to inculcate in my way of teaching, that I will listen to everyone. And in maths with Dibya also, I just want to listen to everyone, whatever they are saying, every sort of things. Yeah.
As Branch asked in the start that why did you start this channel,
Yeah.
right? So suppose I'm a grade 9 student who is scrolling through YouTube looking for some lessons about
Yeah.
maths, and the student comes across your video.
Yeah.
So convince them in under 1 minute that why is this channel different from other hundreds of channels on YouTube.
Let them watch 1 minute, they will be convinced.
Yeah. How will you convince them?
Let them watch, no?
Okay.
Yeah. Let them watch 1 minute of video, 1 minute of discussion, they will be convinced. Because the thing that I'm going to do, that has never happened in the YouTube. Not a single video you will get where all the concepts, all the interlinked concepts are taught in a single video, or in a single concept, or in a single lecture. Never happened. So let them watch 1 minute. I'm
and
pretty
they will
sure
understand.
they will be what?
Convince
Convinced.
Convinced.
them. Okay.
Okay. So, sir, ଆପଣ ତ ବହୁତ ବଢ଼ିଆ ପଢ଼ାନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଆପଣ ଭଲ ବି ପଢ଼ାନ୍ତି, ମାନେ ପଢ଼ନ୍ତି ଛୁଆବେଳେ। ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡ ସର୍କଲ୍ କେମିତି? ଆମ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡ ସର୍କଲ୍ ତ ଖାଲି ଦୁଷ୍ଟାମି, ଖାଲି ଫାଇଟିଂ, ଖାଲି ଏଇସବୁ। ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡ ସର୍କଲ୍ କେମିତି ଥିଲା? ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଭଲ ପଢ଼ିବେ ତାମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡସ୍ କେମିତି ଥିଲେ?
Friends, different phases of classes. Suppose let's take schooling, then college, university, and all. So in my different aspect of student career, I came across various friends. Almost all the friends are studious, like
Like they study a lot.
they study, not they study a lot, they study well. Okay. But if I'll say mane, just one thing, if rules are made to be broken, if this is a statement, then bring my friends, they will prove how, like why this rule has been made, that rules are made to be broken.
What?
every sort of rules. When I was staying in the hostel, ସକାଳ 6টাରେ ଉଠିବାର ଅଛି, none of my friends including me କେହି ଉଠୁନଥିଲେ. In my college 7:40 ରେ class start ହେବ, none of my friends including me 7:40 ରେ class ପହଞ୍ଚିଥିଲେ. In my university days 25th ରେ assignment submission ଅଛି, none of my friends including me କେହି submit କରୁନଥିଲେ. So I'm not encouraging everyone to do all these things, but now they are very much successful in their respective areas. But no, one thing, I'm just sharing one experience with you. Why did I say they are studious and doing all these kind of things? What happened during my 11th?
Okay.
One of my friend is there. We play Ludo. Okay, and we are the team. Like he and me, the pair, and rest four people can play a Ludo match. So what exactly we are doing? He or me, we are playing, and both and other team members they were keep on changing. For the whole night we played. पूरा रात्रि जाक आमे खेललु and रात्रि सारा every match we won and our opposition they lost. And the next day botany exam was there, so we
What's a botany?
biology.
Oh, biology.
Yeah,
Okay.
biology exam was there. So we scored 30 out of 30 or 31 out of 35 and rest everyone failed. So whole the night also they failed in Ludo and in the very next day they also failed in biology. So that's the thing. Yeah, that's the kind of
Means it's a future prediction. You won, you pass in the exam. You lose in the exam.
Yeah.
Means you failed in the exam.
So that time पूरा कॉलेज रे हो हल्ला थिला कि लूडो खेलिबार अछि तो हमें that two people Divya and Ashish they will be the pair, so with them we won't play. वो से दुई जन रहिबे जदि हम से दुई जन अलग अलग and we never played against each other. Yeah.
Okay. Out of this playful topic, I'm coming to our education system.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything wrong with the education system which is making the students fear maths?
It's the whole system.
Whole.
It's a basic, it's a fundamental thing. It's the whole system which is failing every bit of students, which is like degrading the standard of education and every sort of things. You cannot believe what are the portions that this education system has deleted, has added, and what blunders it has done. And it is making everyone, it is making all such kind of people, that parents community, that teachers community, that students community, it is just becoming, it is just making everyone lethargic, nothing else.
If there was one thing you could change about the education system.
We always talk about application based learning. We are always talking about case based studies, application based learning, and everything we are discussing about. But how much we are implementing this particular thing in their curriculum? Just by giving 2-3 questions in the exam. By giving 2-3 questions in the exam, or by asking 2 to 3 questions in the exam, we cannot make them think in such a way which will applicable in their day-to-day life. Till now we are saying 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise, 3 rupees will be equals to how much paise? Multiply 3 with 100, it will be 300. So where is that application? Where exactly we are applying? If 1 dozen of banana is 12 bananas, then 3 dozens. What is the number? 12 into 3, 36.
Yeah.
These are the things that we are discussing. But where is the case based? Where is the application based? Where they are learning or they are utilizing the concept of multiplication in their day-to-day life? That is what I am going to ask. That's the only thing that if that will be changed. First is that one. Second one is assessment. We need to introspect in assessment portion. Assessment is the thing that needs to be changed, that needs to be like flexible. The way I can assess you, your assessment parameters should be different from him.
Yes, because every student has different potential.
Everyone has different potential. Each of you is having different potential. So that's the thing I am telling. So one is this application based thing, another one is your assessment. Assessment criteria should be different, no, from everyone.
A very controversial question.
What?
Is studying smarter good? Is studying longer good or studying smarter?
Smartly longer.
That's how.
Yeah.
Explain.
In today's time, there is a lot of competition. The competition is going on in such a way that you need to study smartly. What are the smart ways? that I told in the very beginning, you cannot practice 30, 35, 40 questions for a single identity, single formula. By understanding, you have to understand the concepts, you have to practice, you have to apply. All these three things cannot be done simultaneously. So with smartly, you have to apply your skill by practicing hard or practicing for a longer time. The error margin will be decreased.
Means we have to study smartly
And
we have to understand the question.
understand the question smartly, and the most important thing is you have to maintain the consistency. The most important thing is consistency बेटा. What basic thing we are lacking? आज हम पढ़ रहे हैं 2 घंटा, कल पढ़ रहे हैं 4 घंटा, next day we are studying for only 15 hours. No, 2 hours, 4 hours, then 15 minutes. Then we are going for uncle's nana's house, nanny's house, and we are completely out of our study.
Showing up is important than spirit. मतलब consistency में you have to show up daily. Even if we are practicing maths for 15 minutes today, you can you should show up.
Yeah, that consistency should be there. Every day you should practice, every day you should learn, every day you should read. That the most important thing is the reading habit is getting, like, it is wiped out.
Why should we read maths?
No, it's not about reading maths. It's about developing that reading habits. In the time of 30 minutes of shorts, everyone is just not just looking at 3 hours of lectures, 3 hours of any talks and all. So that's the basic thing. Consistency with patience. Everyone is impatient these days. Everyone. Getting what I'm saying? So 30 seconds of reel is just destroying everyone. 15 seconds of 30 seconds of reel, we are not having that much patience ki we can see the 30 seconds reels also. After 5 seconds or 10 seconds we are just scrolling it.
That's called doom scrolling.
That's
a word for it. Yes.
Sir, what is your favorite chapter in maths?
In maths, all the chapters are favorite. Maths is favorite, beta.
Oh, if everything your favorite,
Number
then
system. I'll tell number system, because this is the basic thing which is related to all other chapters.
Number system is about numbers, digits and all.
Yeah.
We've had a wonderful conversation so far, but before we wrap up, let's take a break from all these serious questions with a quick
rapid fire.
Sir, be calm. And the very first question very first answer which comes to your mind, you have to say.
Yeah.
Don't think too much.
Okay.
Okay? Tea or coffee?
Every day. Chai piyo.
Biscuit
khao. Yeah.
Okay. Chalk or marker?
Marker.
Digital board or blackboard?
Digital board.
Favorite chapter?
Number system.
Okay. If mathematics had an Instagram bio, what would it say?
Maths with Dibya.
Okay.
Maths by Dibya.
What kind of personality would math have if it was a person?
Just like my father.
Okay. Okay.
Blackboard or smartboard?
Already
Digital
asked.
board.
Already.
Digital, wow.
If you could permanently delete one thing from the maths classroom, not a subject, what would it be?
It's the fear.
What's more dangerous, a surprise test or a calculator with a dead battery? First
Calculator
question.
with the dead.
Okay. Have you ever made a silly math mistake while teaching?
Yes.
Okay. What nickname would you give to maths?
It's already a nickname. Maths.
Oh.
From mathematics, it's maths.
Math ko aur ek nickname.
Mama.
Mama? Okay. One word to describe students before the exam night. One word.
I'm here. No.
Okay. Complete the sentence. Every math student secretly wishes dash.
No exam. No
No
test.
homework.
No homework.
Yes. And that's it for the rapid fire round.
If you want to see the next part of the mathematical conversation, then stay tuned with
Maths with Dibya.